The hunt is on, and we the prey. And we have to make conscious, strong, focused decisions to not be the victim. One of the main issues, and at your level where you are as young men, young ladies, is we do things and don't think about the circumstances or the repercussions or the consequences. Somebody tell me what consequences mean. What do consequences mean, Lord?
It means when you did something bad and they catch you and you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
I like that, man. I like that. We're gonna add a little bit more to that. A consequence is a reaction to an action. It can be a penalty, a price paid, or death, or violence. But whatever you did to reap that consequence is what's important. So let's go to one of the main things that causes consequences to be so negative. Disrespect. You see, disrespect is big no matter where you are as a young black man. Young black man out here, respect is big in the jail, in the penitentiary, in college, in the sports arena, in the ring. Respect is everything. And a lot of times that's all we want. That's all we yearn for is respect. But guess what? There's people out here who don't respect us no more the way we should be. As young black men, y'all kings, man, and queens. A lot of y'all may not know it. Our swagger, the way we present ourselves, the way we walk into a room and command attention, the way we like bling, that's king. We like the finer things. But ain't nobody just gonna give it to you. You just can't go out here and take it. You can, but it's a consequence. And then you get a lot of other things that come with that. So let me, and I'm gonna speed this process up. So with that respect, as a man, I walk into a room, I'm gonna command my respect because I've done man things throughout my life. I've raised a lot of good youngsters. I've been in the corner of a lot of good youngsters. Hell, I got 3 youngsters of my own, 3 men. Nobody's perfect. We gonna make mistakes. But the thing is, as young black men, we gotta minimize our mistakes. And that starts with one of the biggest issues I have with us is when we don't care and we present ourselves less than.
So once you have a good foundation in you, no matter what comes to your life, you will not fail. You will not fall. Sometimes you may fall, depends on your foundation. So if your foundation is solid, you ain't got nothing to worry about. In New Orleans, they don't use a lot of cement in New Orleans to build their foundation because it's swamp land. They use steel beams with the mixture of the cement because New Orleans is built on swamp land. Have y'all ever seen some videos of Hurricane Katrina houses was just floating on the water because it had a bad what? Bad foundation. So when you come through storms in your life, I ain't gonna say if you come, when you come through storms in your life, if you build on good, solid foundation, you're gonna be able to withhold the storm. The storm can't move you. The storm ain't gonna be able to shake you because you built on a solid foundation. You say, how do I get that solid foundation? How do I get that solid foundation? I don't tell you what God to pick, but you must have a God in your life. A God in your life. And the ball is in your hand, run with it. When you fall, it's okay to fall. Dust yourself off, get back up, and run the race. Even with a little dirt on you, God can still use you. Anybody can still get used with dirt on. When apples grow, they grow from what?
Trees.
What's the first thing the apple grows from what?
Seed.
And the seed is put in what? Dirt. And the dirt is helping the what? Apple what? And when the apple grows, the tree, the seed turns into a what? Seed turns into a tree. The tree turns, branches out, and produce what? And the apples are what? Fruit. So dirt is good. So even if you get a little dirty, when you fall down, you still good to produce good fruit. Alright? Y'all got it?
Yes.
So when you fall, you do what?
Get back up.
Let yourself fall, do what?
Get back up.
And do what?
Run the race.
And run your race, right?
Yeah.
It's a mental thing. Whatever we think, whatever we put the mind to, it can manifest. It's just all about how much energy we put into it. So if we put the energy into all the wrong things, we're going to get all the wrong things out of whatever the energy is we're putting it into. If you keep a positive mind frame, no matter what the outcome is, like when I was talking about that struggle thing just a second ago, that struggle thing, it's a test from high power above to see how strong you are. We want so much in life, but everything ain't given to us. We gotta work hard. So we go through these trials and tribulations and these struggles just to test our sincerity as men, to see if we built for whatever it is we actually for. We can be whatever we want to be. Everybody in this room got the potential to be. I think y'all better than all the rappers, all the athletes, all that. Everybody just gotta stay focused and put their mind to whatever it is they want to do. My whole thing is mental. Like some of us get lost and wrapped up because we lost our culture. We don't know where we come from. When we learn where we come from and where our ancestors come from and how they build, to strive, to survive while they was here, I think it'll make more sense to us coming up as kids, teenagers, and as men. You gotta, that foundation is knowing where you come from. Because if you know your great granddaddy was he was a developer, he built houses. You out here doing something else, you can't really figure out what your niche is. But now you know your great grandfather, your great great granddaddy was a developer. That might be something that's in your DNA or in your blood. You know, we get lost, we get wound up with a lot of things that go on, off and on the court, in school, out of school. A lot of things are not for us. You know, a lot of things are meant for the people that whoever go through them things at that particular moment. We all have our own path. And like I said, my biggest thing is the mental. Whatever you put your mind to, it's going to manifest. It's called plant that seed and watering that seed with purified water in order to manifest something great or something that you want to be in life.
Stay.
I'd like to introduce Ward 8 Council Hopeful, but Councilman. That's my councilman right there, Mr. Trayon White. We can let him come out. And he can't say no. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Good evening. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Alright. I see some of y'all out in the community, man. I know y'all gonna hear a lot of wonderful things from these gentlemen, man. One thing I want to say today differently, man, is love yourself, man. You know what crash mean? Man, making dumb, irrational decisions that affect your life when you're 25, 30, 60 years old. Just doing anything. Know what your why is. If you don't have a strong why, you're going to have a weak yes. What that mean? It means peer pressure going to come your way. And you're going to want to do something, or your friend going to want you to do something that you don't really want to do. And that one decision can make you alter the rest of your life because you don't have a strong why. See, I'm not going to go out here doing dumb stuff because guess what? I have a son at home. I have bills I have to pay. I have a community I represent. You got to have a strong why. When you don't feel like doing your homework, why you want to do that? Because you want to go to college. Or you want to go get a trade school. Or you want to buy a house one day. You got to have a why. You do what you do. Because where there's no vision, that people perish. What's your vision for your life? You got to start loving yourself, man. That means keeping your hygiene up. Now the youngest, man, between the age of 14 and 21, 24, walk around real funky, man. I don't know why the girls like youngers that be looking all dirty, man. Pants hanging down. Love, that's not loving yourself, man. Take a shower, man. If you can't wash your clothes in the wash machine, wash them out in the sink. That's what we used to do. We had a wash bowl. It's about taking care of yourself. Groom yourself, man. You know? And that's part of loving yourself, man. You can't love nobody else until you first learn how to love yourself. You got to care about your future. But there is no vision. The people perish. What's our vision? We had a young man that was killed last night on my street, about 10:30. It's happening. It's about to be summertime. It's going to happen again. Throughout the months, it's going to happen again. These men right here that y'all see every day, coming in out of this wreck, other wrecks y'all affiliated with, other good men, they trying to save your life. So when they talking to you, listen. Because guess what? I was the child that listened. They was telling me, I was going to the seminars. At first, I was a little knucklehead. But as I got older in high school, I realized, man, a lot of people falling off. Looking real crummy. Dudes that was real popular in school started looking real crummy out here. And us that was on our work, we the new popular guys now. The guys that was doing our work, getting it done. We the new popular guys. The dudes that want to be cool, some of them on t-shirts. I ain't say some of them, a lot of them. A lot of them wasn't their time to go. A lot of them just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. But you at a position right now where you can learn how to love yourself, man. Learn who you are. What you represent. What's your history. Where do you come from? You kings, man. When you don't know you're a king, some people walking out here thinking they queens. They pass new laws so they got guys that can go in the girls' bathrooms. You don't know who you are. I'm just telling y'all what's going on out here. Love yourself, man. I can't stay long, man. Today is my birthday, man, so I stopped, man. But when I get a call, man, I try to show up. Because guess what? Somebody showed up for me when they ain't feel like it. It's about doing what you have to do. So one day you can do what you want to do.
I'm talking to y'all because I heard a couple things that resonated with my life and got me something. Your foundation. My foundation was my grandmother. Without her, I wouldn't be here. My grandmother died, I lost my foundation. I wilded out. Everything went away. What kept me, Chris talked about, knowledge of self. I started to study who I am, my family was, where my ancestors were from. All of that stuff, because it really mattered. It held me through my time. Trayon just talked about loving your neighborhood and your community. How many of y'all see me in here almost every other day? How many of y'all know I don't work here no more? I haven't worked here in 3 years, but I'm here for every event I can be here for, because I care about my community. Those things help me propel myself. Right now, I sit in the front office of a Major League Baseball team. I'm the only young black male in the front office. I would have never thought in my wildest dreams I would work for Major League Baseball, that I work for a baseball team, that I work with players, let alone be able to give something back to my community. I got an $18 million facility. His son is in my program. He can vouch for everything I'm saying. Son is in my program. We work with kids look just like him every day because it's important. Coach Mark, he does everything for y'all. Coach Trent, everything for y'all. Because y'all matter. How many of y'all know that you matter? Do you know why y'all matter? Do y'all know why you matter? Because y'all the future. Not of just this neighborhood or this city, of our culture, our people, who we are. If these men up here don't give back to y'all, we fail. We fail the people before us, and we fail y'all. How many of y'all play on a team? Everybody in here play on a team, have played on a team once in your life, right? You know what it means to be a teammate, right? Yeah. You understand that that doesn't stop when the whistle stops blowing? You a teammate your whole life. If that's your teammate, that's your man for life. You always look out for him. If they doing wrong, you call them. Because if you don't, you just as bad as them for letting them go down that path. Everything I do, I consult with these people. Because if I make a mistake, I want my brothers, my teammates, my uncle to call me out and say, hey, maybe don't do it that way. But what y'all do? Y'all laugh at each other. Y'all make fun of each other. It's a joke, it's a game until that person ain't sitting there no more. How would you feel if your friend is in here with you and you know he's gonna do something wrong and you had the opportunity to tell him, yo, don't do that, and something happens to him? Would you feel responsible? Or would you just be like, you know what, that's his fault? Because I feel responsible. Shut up, King. What's his name?
King.
King? That's fitting. Y'all know what a king is?
Yes.
A leader, right? But kings look out for everybody. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Everybody. It could be more than one king. And they can have the same mission, but they're going to cover everybody. If you're a king, you should look out for you and yours. Your friends, your family, your classmates, your teammates. Don't be selfish. I wouldn't be where I was today without this man behind me, that man on the camera, Uncle Bowden, my cousin Trent. They helped me get to where I need to be. But you know who else helped me? A lot of them young men in the back. Those teenagers that I worked with, they kept me going. Y'all keep us going. If we doing all this work and it's not affecting you, you're not getting better, then what's the point?
How many people know what GPS is? What's a GPS? Navigation system. Who else know what GPS is? Y'all know what GPS system? Something that guides you. You know what's good about a GPS system? It can't tell you where to go if it don't know where you at. Y'all follow?
Yes, sir.
It's a satellite that got a beam down. Where are you? Anything that has to tell you where you want to go, first you got to tell it, where are you? And my question right now, where are you? In your life. Where you going? God, in his infinite wisdom, the people he sent before you, us, we are like the GPS, right? But if you not receiving what we saying, right, you probably not gonna get where you trying to go. No, David. I ain't hate everything. I'm not listening to my mama, dad. If I ain't gonna listen to my mama, why am I listening to a coach? Why am I listening to a teacher? I don't even listen to the lady that feed and clothe. I ain't listening to nobody. And because I ain't listening to nobody, I'm like 50, I'll be 54 this year. I think I spent over 20-something years in prison, in a cage. And the trip part about that is, when I go to jail, every time, Cedar North, Oak Hill, all the jails, every time I go, I do everything they tell me to do. Child time, I'm going to shower. It's time to take a shower, I'm going to take a shower. I do whatever they say do. And the trip part was, Ken, I felt the best I ever felt in my life. When somebody telling me, giving me good directions on how to take care of myself. Every time they let me out though, when they let me out, I don't know how to live. I don't have no guide. I don't have no instructions. I don't have no instructor. I don't have no director. I don't have no parent that if I got a parent and I'm not listening, it's like not having one. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
I got parents, but I don't do what they say, so it's like I don't have no parents. So I'm walking outside of life, 16, like 15, 14, 13, and I know everything. I'm gonna trick my mom out her money, out her bedroom and her apartment. I'm gonna act like I'm a kid. I'm gonna act like I'm going to school. I'm gonna act like all of this, but really I'm pimping her. I ain't gonna do nothing she say do. And because I had that kind of mentality, I end up in a cage. Y'all know what a cage is, huh? Jail.